I'm going to start off by priming my face, and to prime I'm using the Nivea post shave balm. Guys, I really like this as a primer, so I like to apply it to all over my face and I kind of wait for it to get slightly tacky. Then on top of that I like to apply my Ben Nye banana powder, and this works really well for me. It keeps my makeup on all day. I have combination skin, so it's not too dry and it's not too oily, so if you guys have combination skin I would suggest trying it out. I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids, and to prime I'm using a NYX Jumbo pencil in milk. I'm just way too shy. I gotta make you see this is more than just a silly cry. You lot are probably going to get bored of me using this palette, but I can't help, it's my favourite. And it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm applying Realgar to my crease as always. And on top of that I'm going to be applying, what is this? I think it's red ochre. I have a red ochre or Venetian red. Then taking warm taupe and Cyprus Umber, I'm literally just going to brush that all over my lid. This is just like a soft brown look, like there's nothing major going on with the eyes. I just wanted some colour, and then I'm going to take the brush that I used earlier with a bit of red ochre and blend all of that out. To colour correct, I'm using the LA Girl concealer in pure, is it pure orange? Yes, pure orange, and this is just going to get rid of my dark circles and cancel out all the blemishes on my face. Sometimes I even touch myself, imagining your pleasure, baby. Next time I see you, I'm gonna walk right up to you and say what's on my mind. I gotta make you see this is and just a silly crush. Wonder if you even notice me. You gotta feel me. For my foundation, I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in 8.5. I haven't used this in a while. The coverage is light, so if you're looking for full coverage, I wouldn't suggest this foundation because you have to really work it in and apply layer upon layer upon layer. But if you want something light and fresh, then this is the foundation for you. For full coverage, I tend to use two concealers. I tend to use the MAC one and the Kevyn, as you guys probably have seen 1500 times, but I like to use these two concealers together. I feel like they kind of balance each other out because the SX11 is really light and the NC45 is like just right, so it kind of makes the highlight not too bright. I hope I'm making sense here. And also it gives me perfect coverage because the Kevyn is full coverage, Prolongwear full coverage, so it just kind of makes everything nice under there. I'm also going to go ahead and apply the Essential Skin Enhancer to the bridge of my nose and the center of my forehead. That should have been the other way around. I'm applying it to my forehead and then the bridge of my nose. For my contour, as always, I'm using my black opal foundation stick. This is a favorite of mine. I will always use it. It just blends really nicely and the color is perfect. I know you guys know my routine by now. To set my concealer, I'm setting it with the Ben Nye banana powder, and I'm just going to apply that to the areas where I applied my highlight. I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I. To set my contour and to bronze up my skin, I'm going to use the CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony Bronze, and I'm just going to buff that into my skin. More than just a silly to apply the highlight to my nose afterwards, just so it doesn't give off a really bright and stark highlight, and I gently dust that away after I've blended out my highlighted areas. So I'm using my black Radiance powder just to dust away the excess highlight, and just to make sure everything is nice and seamless, and just to blend it into my contour, and just to get rid of that extra bright white look. To add definition back into my brows, I'm just going to go underneath them with some concealer, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend it all out. I really like adding warm colours underneath my waterline, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply Venetian red with a bit of warm taupe, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm also going to go ahead and do the usual, so I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm also going to line my waterline, and then I'm going to be adding my favourite lashes ever, my Scarlett lashes by Huda Beauty, and then I'm also going to line those as well. I like to use a pencil when I'm lining my eyes. I just find that it's just easier. Gel takes forever for me. I don't know, I just feel like I have to be extra careful when I'm using liquids or gel, so I just prefer to use a pencil. I just feel like it's faster. I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose, and I'm using warm taupe from the Modern Renaissance palette. And then for blush, I'm using a mixture of Sweet as Cocoa by MAC. I really like this blush. I just feel like it's nice and neutral. And then I'm going to apply my Sahara. So I mix the two, so Sahara and Sweet as Cocoa. For my highlight, I'm using my Revolution bronzer in Rock on World with my Jouer highlighter. I can't remember the name, but as always, everything is going to be in the description box. I really like the Jouer highlighter. It's really, really nice and glowy. I love it. Then I'm going to line my lips with the Realgar lip pencil in dark brown. Again, this is a favourite of mine. I use it all the time. And then I'm going to fill in my lips with Salem by Lime Crime. Then on top of that, I'm going to go with my NYX Lip Cream. I believe it's a lip cream, and the shade is in London. You gotta feel me, yeah. Freckles, which is super easy. I'm using my brow pencil, which is almost done. You just want to apply that to the skin, press and twist. Really, really easy. And this is a finished look. I do hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll speak to you all in my next one.